Welcome everyone to the East Region 2025 Kickoff meeting. We will discuss highlights and challenges of 2024, recognize some performances by our teammates, and look into 2025. This meeting is directed at the East Region only and not the overall company-wide kickoff meeting. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of 2024. We had our first $3 million top-line revenue month in our region's history. We also had our first $4 million month. Interestingly enough, the $4 million month came before the 3. We had our largest tech deal since our region began with a Verkada AV Access Control and MFPs deal in North Georgia at Murray County Prison at over $1 million. We also took down Bush Beans out of our Knoxville branch with a $750,000 Verkada deal. Then Radford University out of a team effort of Bristol and Roanoke, $500,000 imaging deal. The East is also home to 6 of the top 25 sales reps in the company, and in 2024 we set up and delivered over 2,300 imaging devices. We increased our service base from 12,795 MFPs to 13,646. We had a successful managed network acquisition in Knoxville. Our M&S revenue almost doubled in 2024, going from $1.6 million to $3.1 million. As of 2024, 4 of the top 10 revenue M&S accounts are in the East region. We also implemented an inside sales team to support solely the East region. In 2024, we also faced some challenges. Inflation impacted our bottom line. As you will see later, it greatly affected our service teams. With growth comes logistical challenges and manpower challenges. When we took down Radford, we had to have an all-hands-on-deck approach. We had to get very creative using multiple branch manpower and warehouse space. This was a total of 180 devices. Our lease margins were impacted, and that too affected our bottom line. With any acquisition, there is change and challenges, and I believe we worked through the Knoxville M&S acquisition very well. We started our inside sales team to support our region. This was a major highlight, but when you start something from the ground up, it comes with its own unique challenges of how to best implement the team to work with our branches. Now we'll take a look at people that had anniversary dates this past year, then our top tech MVPs and President's Club winners, also our employees of the year. These people had landmark anniversaries in 2024. At 5 years, Amy Patterson from Cartersville, Thomas Hendricks of Knoxville, Chuck Carter of Hickory, Brandon Pickett in Chattanooga, David Johnson in Cartersville, and Justin Zierler of Chattanooga. And then we had a major milestone anniversary. Wally Bentz had his 40th anniversary, and I've been fortunate to work with Wally for almost the entire 40. Now our technician MVPs. These people were voted on by our East Region Service Manager team. Out of Bristol, Sam Clausen. Out of Knoxville, Richard Duncan. Out of Roanoke, Andy Pfizer. Out of Chattanooga and North Georgia, Mark Strain. And in North Carolina, Ben Spencer. Congratulations to all of these all-stars in our region. Next, our President's Club winners, our account executives and our specialists. First, our account executives. Darlene Passaretti, Amy Patterson, Vic Stacy, Austin Pratt, John Picklesheimer, Susie Bliss, Chris Cazell, who sold more in the East region than anyone else. And then we had Thomas Hendricks, who was a major producer at $3,083,000, but some of that came at the Central region as well as the East region. Now our specialists, Brad Holmes at $1,595,000, Brian Easton, $1.7 million, and Will White at $3.2 million. Congratulations to all these major producers. Now, our Employee of the Year awards in the East region. For service, Thomas Coffey from Hickory. Thomas has progressed rapidly since moving to the service department from operations. He is one of the go-to guys in his branch, and whether it is service calls, last-minute setups, network installs, or even driving our delivery truck if our regular driver is out, Thomas is great with our external customers as well as our internal ones. So congratulations to Thomas. Next, our Operations Employee of the Year, Tony Levi out of Chattanooga. Tony has been an RJ Young employee since August of 2023. He's been a valuable asset since coming on board. Tony gets going early every day and is willing to work late to keep our customers satisfied. His first delivery as an employee was to a prison. We were hoping it didn't shock him too much as it was a lot to process. At the end of the day, Tony has a great attitude and is well liked by the entire team. Congratulations, Tony. Last but certainly not least is our Managed Network Service Employee of the Year, Shane Bizzle out of Chattanooga. Shane started his career at R.J. Young in July of 2020. He will be celebrating his 5-year anniversary this year. After transitioning into the tech account manager role, he helps stabilize and maintain our current clients. He has done an excellent job of rebuilding faith in R.J. Young M&S in the East region. Shane is and will be an essential part of the success of our region. Congratulations, Shane. Now let's take a look at some of our goals we set at this time last year. Last year, we set a company-high goal of 50% unlimited contracts by the end of the year of 2024. We started 2024 with 42.9% on unlimited, and we finished with 50.5% unlimited, or 6,896 out of our 13,646 MFPs are on unlimited plan. Just to emphasize how major a feat this is, the rest of the company without us is at 28%. As I mentioned earlier, this department was hit hardest with inflation challenges with parts, supplies, and etc. In 2023, our aftermarket NOI was 40.66%. We had a 2024 target of moving to 41%. Unfortunately, we fell short at 38.32%. We obviously didn't plan on the increases in cost this past year, like we sustained, but we started bouncing back at the end of the year and expect big things here in 2025. For 2024, we set a very aggressive goal of 18% growth in tech and imaging sales. In 2023, we finished with $15.53 million in sales. This year, $17.59 million for an increase of 12%. And 12% is a very successful year. Another aggressive goal was set of $32 million in top-line revenue, or a 12% increase over last year. In 2023, we were at $28.65 million, and this year we finished at $31.17 million for an increase of 8.1%. While short of the goal, we still had great growth as a region. You're part of a region that is growing at a very fast pace. Take a look at where we were and where we are. I wanted to share just to show how we have grown as a region. In 2021, we had 46 employees in our region, and today 88, almost doubled in a short span, and we are still growing. And now it's time to try and take a look into the crystal ball and set realistic but high expectations for 2025. Our 2025 goals, we're looking for an aftermarket NOI of 41.5%, or 8.3% growth. We're looking for $20 million in total sales revenue of tech or imaging or a combination of the both, or 13.7% increase. We're looking for $3.5 million in top line and managed network services revenue, or a 12% goal. $33.35 million in total revenue that we bill out in the region for the year's goal, which would be a 7% increase. And this year, we're going to affect the bottom line in a major way with a 7% net operating income. So, thank you. We had a really good year this year in our region, and I want to personally thank all of you for that. I'm looking forward to working with you this year as well. We have a very bright future for 2025, and without you, none of this would be possible. Thank you.